Hey Catholic Heart, this is Marvin Thompson. Uh, yeah, alright. I'm trying to apply to be a member on staff, obviously, if I'm submitting this application. Uh, I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself, like who I am as a person, I guess, give you guys a little bit of background on me. So, like I said, my name's Marvin Thompson. I'm originally from Miami, Florida, Color Ridge, Color Bay area. I now live in Fayetteville, Georgia. It's probably about like 20, 30 minutes south of Atlanta. I live here with my mom, my older brother Tony, my little brother David, and my little sister Fatima Andrea. And my ethnic background is black and Hispanic. My mom is from Nicaragua. My dad is from the Bahamas. Um, yeah, I am a family man kind of guy. Like I am very invested with my family. I care a lot about them. That's like my number one priority, really. Uh, and yeah, uh, overall, I feel like I'm a pretty well-rounded guy. I try to connect with people on a like personal level the majority of the time, rather than just like things on the surface. Uh, I definitely try to be a good listener and try to understand where people are coming from rather than just always worrying about what I need to be saying to them, or I try to be that way at least. Um, my only experience with Catholic Heart was not last summer, but the summer of 2015. I went on the international mission trip to Grenada in the Caribbean. That was my first and only mission trip thus far. Uh, I really enjoyed it, not only because of the scenery, obviously, not only because of the way of life on the island, uh, but throughout the time that I was there, the week that I was there, I got to talk to a lot of people. I got to interact with a lot of different kinds of people that I wouldn't necessarily be able to interact with here in the States, or that I don't interact with often. Uh, so over there, I got to paint a house for this elderly man. He was homebound, and his niece took care of him. Uh, that situation was pretty interesting for me because the only real experience I've had with anyone being homebound is my father when I was younger, around 6 years old. He had liver cancer, and he was homebound and just kind of immobile towards the end of his life. He died May 2003, but so it was interesting seeing that and like dealing with a person like that, because that's something that I don't necessarily deal with, and something that's a bit out of my comfort zone due to my past, I guess. And so being put out of my comfort zone like that was very interesting. And typically, I feel like whatever situations I get thrown into, I can just adapt, and I can for the most part. But it was interesting to see how, not even how difficult, but how I really had to try to adapt. It wasn't something that just came easily. It was something that was out of my comfort zone, and I appreciate that I got the chance to do that. I also went to an elderly home at one point, cleaned out some sheds to make some more room for their equipment and walkers and things like that, and get rid of what they didn't need. But in that experience, I don't deal with a lot of elderly people. I like to deal with older people than myself usually, just because I feel like I'm a bit more mature, or like my thought processes are kind of, uh, I don't know, more up there sometimes than people my age. And I just enjoy interaction with older people more, even though I get along with people my age very well and younger than me as well. But that was very interesting because I don't have any grandparents. Uh, so seeing elderly people, whether they could like take care of themselves or not, just being around that environment was also kind of out of my comfort zone. And I don't know. I think that being on staff would be really awesome just because I'd be able to help other people in areas like teens, for instance, if they need help due to like life experience or uh, if they needed guidance, because I try to be that for other people. Uh, but also, I would really enjoy the chance to be able to go around and help different people, even in my own like country. I think that that would be really cool. Um, so yeah, basically, I want to do this because I feel like it will help me because I want to see like if this would be something I'd be interested in doing further on in life, like to make a career out of, I guess you could say. But also just to help those around me um, in whatever way I can, really. And yeah, I think that it would be a great opportunity. And although I've only served once in a camp itself, I think that this would be good experience going forward with interacting with new people in different states and different cultures and things like that. Thank you all. Bye.